like when you like pray about something, like you're sad or something and you pray, or you pray that like today's gonna be a good day in the morning or something?
Prayer means spending time with God.
I think prayer means you're like speaking to God.
Well, I think it's talking to God and just letting him know that you're still there, still like believing and trying to seek help for him if you have any problem.
Prayer for me is a dialogue that I can have right here in my touchable, messy world to a realm where God is listening. And it's a dialogue. I believe it's a dialogue where I hear God expressing themselves to me.
Communicating to God.
Prayer takes a lot of different forms, and some are ritualized and some are super casual, and all of them are beautiful in their own way.
So prayer is one of those things that my view of it has changed over the years. When I was a little kid, I would pray every night, kind of like the sinner's prayer, just in case I died in my sleep. I had a lot of anxiety as a kid, and so each night I would ask Jesus into my heart, and so it was almost like a clinging on to God was what prayer was as a child.
I know we're supposed to pray without ceasing or bring all our requests before God, but I found that the tradition I was in would take it so lightly, I guess, or just praying for like good weather or a parking spot or some kind of benefit to yourself. So lately it's carried on much more like, it's like a very deep thing. If I am going to pray, if it's going to be like kind of like a cry of the oppressed, or it's going to be a very serious time, I just no longer can treat it in this kind of lighthearted way.
As I got older and started being in more like leadership roles, prayer became kind of like a proof that you were spiritual. Like if you didn't stumble over your words and you knew what you were going to say and you had confidence, that meant that you knew God better. Today I've landed on that personally prayer is very, very personal and private, which is hard as a pastor when you do have to pray in group settings, but personally prayer is between me and God. So it's become much more meditative, time spent with him, kind of like calling out to him. So, and I think that shift has happened because of the stress of needing to pray the right way in front of people, whereas now I'm like, maybe that's not the space for prayer for me personally. The space for prayer is by myself and with God and communing with him.
A long time ago, I came across a book by Shane Claiborne just called something like Be the Answers to Your Prayer. I don't know, I guess prayer for me right away makes me think more of faith giving itself over to action. So the idea is, whatever you're praying for, go and be the answer to that issue. It's like, oh, well, let's pray for the single moms in town, or let's pray for, those that are on the street that, it's instead of kind of asking God, it's like, no, in a real sense, actually, God depends on us to go out and be the answers to those prayers.